The Ukraine drones make Putin to cry. Russian soldier emerged from their shelter.
Welcome back. It's 10:45 p.m. and we have another incredible collection of battlefield footage ready for you tonight. This episode features some truly remarkable operations, including a massive assault where 17 enemy armored vehicles were eliminated and precision strikes on well-concealed artillery positions. What makes tonight's content especially interesting is watching how operators overcome advanced defensive measures and successfully complete their missions despite challenging obstacles. Don't forget to subscribe and activate your notifications so you stay in the loop with our daily content drops. Now let's jump right into the action. We opened this new series showing how a Ukrainian FPV flew into a forested area near Pokrovsk, where it identified another Russian soldier attempting to conceal himself behind a tree trunk. But his efforts proved unsuccessful. Russian forces launched their next assault operation near Pokrovsk, utilizing a substantial number of armored vehicles, of which Ukrainian pilots succeeded in destroying as many as 17 separate units. The Russians also deployed anti-drone protection systems, which made eliminating targets somewhat more challenging. However, nothing proves impossible for these skilled operators. Even such protective measures cannot save any vehicle from Ukrainian FPV drones. Following this, another unit locates and chases down infantry troops who escaped and hid themselves in the middle of a dense forest. This particular soldier was aiming his weapon somewhere up high, but the strike came from the direction he least anticipated. The next one, with camouflage paint on his face, lay down beside his already neutralized comrade. Another soldier attempted to flee from the drone, weaving between trees, but his escape failed completely. In the subsequent footage, Ukrainian pilots identified a Russian artillery piece positioned inside a shelter. It had been camouflaged well, but the Russians proved unable to protect it adequately. The initial impact destroyed all the protective mesh and damaged the barrel significantly. The second strike completely obliterated the gun, rendering it totally unusable. Next, we see another artillery piece also hidden under camouflage netting. This time, there was additional cover material where the Russians concealed another cannon, but it was still located and destroyed. In this scenario, pilots from a different unit discovered a vehicle that Russians were utilizing to transport ammunition to their forward positions. One strike wasn't sufficient, so they made the decision to deliver another payload. Artillery pieces and more artillery pieces appear constantly. The Russians bombard with them daily without stopping. Ukrainian pilots must eliminate them one after another systematically. In this clip, a Russian soldier emerged from his shelter and immediately regretted that choice. He was detected by a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone which relayed his exact coordinates to headquarters, where a kamikaze FPV launched immediately. Next comes the pursuit of a Russian truck transporting ammunition toward the front lines. In these images, Ukrainian operators successfully spotted a Russian FPV drone flying to land at the headquarters location, where Russian UAV pilots operated from. You can observe the antenna array and the exact moment when the drone enters the building structure. Following that, Ukrainian pilots send a strike drone toward the same location. This is where the exceptional professionalism of Ukrainian pilots becomes evident. They successfully maneuver through extremely narrow passages without colliding with any objects that could potentially trigger detonation prematurely. The drone continues flying and observes that the Russian pilots haven't switched off their interior lights, thereby revealing exactly where to navigate. The pilot proceeds onward and notices cables running toward the main room, where the entire Russian control center remains hidden. What follows is complete destruction of the facility. Then we're back to forest terrain again, and as usual, it's filled with Russian soldiers attempting to hide from the FPV drones that conduct operations every single day and every minute. This soldier appears to be sleeping, but the drone put him to permanent sleep. The next soldier should have remained lying down without moving. Then the drone might possibly have flown past, although maybe not. Next, along the Ukrainian FPV's flight path was a Russian ground drone carrying a substantial quantity of ammunition based on how powerful the resulting explosion turned out to be. Next, the FPV flies toward another Russian soldier in the area. The Ukrainian drone gets circled in red, highlighting, and beneath the tree lies an enemy soldier who is about to experience some very intense events. Here we can observe clearly how the kamikaze drone approaches the Russian soldier steadily. In the end, it lands precisely on top of him. Next, a Russian soldier is visible moving around inside a destroyed building. The Ukrainian FPV has already arrived on scene. It locks onto its intended target and flies directly toward the enemy soldier. In this situation, there's a dugout shelter with a Russian soldier concealed inside. But then, a Ukrainian FPV immediately flies straight toward him to force him out of there. Finally, we see the bunker where another Russian enemy had barricaded himself inside. The strike eliminates this final target effectively. The scale of operations conducted daily remains staggering when you consider the numbers. Hundreds of sorties get flown across multiple sectors simultaneously. Coordination between different units happens seamlessly, sharing intelligence and resources. When one team spots a target beyond their range, they immediately relay coordinates to units better positioned for engagement. This level of cooperation maximizes efficiency and ensures no opportunities get wasted. The persistence required for these operations cannot be understated. Pilots spend hours searching for targets, scanning terrain, and investigating suspicious locations. Most flights don't result in spectacular strikes. The mundane work of reconnaissance and surveillance consumes the majority of operational time. But this patient dedication pays off when critical targets get identified, enabling the dramatic strikes we showcase in these videos. Artillery hunting has become a specialized skill among drone operators. These high-value targets require careful approach and precise timing. Artillery pieces often deploy with air defense support and rapid relocation capabilities. Pilots must strike quickly before targets can move, while also avoiding defensive fire. The successful destruction of 17 armored vehicles in a single operation demonstrates masterful execution of complex combined arms tactics. The cat-and-mouse dynamic between drone operators on opposing sides adds another layer of complexity. Detecting and destroying enemy drone operations centers represents one of the highest priority missions. Taking out their command and control infrastructure blinds enemy forces and disrupts their entire operational capability in that sector. The footage showing penetration of a Russian drone headquarters illustrates the high-level skills Ukrainian operators have developed. Defensive countermeasures continue evolving as both sides adapt to new threats. Anti-drone netting and electronic warfare systems provide some protection, but determined attackers find ways through or around these defenses. The arms race between protection and penetration drives constant innovation on both sides. Ukrainian forces have consistently demonstrated superior adaptability in this ongoing technological competition. The psychological resilience of drone operators facing daily combat stress deserves recognition. Unlike infantry, who experience periodic intense combat, followed by rest periods, drone pilots engage the enemy continuously for extended shifts. The mental demands of sustained concentration combined with life-and-death decision-making creates unique pressures. Support systems including counseling and mandatory rest periods help maintain operator effectiveness over long campaigns. Documentation serves crucial purposes beyond public information. Each mission gets debriefed thoroughly with lessons learned incorporated into training and tactics. Video footage gets analyzed frame by frame, looking for insights about enemy behavior and vulnerabilities. Technical performance data informs equipment modifications and procurement priorities. This systematic approach to organizational learning gives Ukrainian forces significant advantages over time. The strategic impact of denying enemy artillery capability extends far beyond immediate tactical effects. Artillery provides the backbone of Russian offensive operations. Without effective artillery support, infantry assaults become far more costly and less likely to succeed. By systematically destroying artillery pieces, Ukrainian forces fundamentally undermine enemy operational concepts, forcing them into less effective tactics. Looking toward the future, the role of unmanned systems will only continue expanding across all domains. What we're witnessing represents the early stages of a fundamental transformation in how wars get fought. The lessons being learned and the capabilities being developed today will shape military thinking for generations to come. Ukraine serves as the proving ground where theories about future warfare get tested under the most demanding conditions imaginable. The human element remains irreplaceable despite advancing technology. Artificial intelligence can assist with target recognition and flight control. But critical decisions about when and what to strike require human judgment. Ethical considerations about proportionality and necessity demand human oversight. The creative problem-solving needed to overcome unexpected challenges depends on human intelligence. This partnership between human operators and technological systems represents the optimal approach for complex military operations. That wraps up tonight's comprehensive look at recent drone operations across the front. What you've witnessed represents countless hours of work by dedicated professionals risking everything to defend their country. Remember to subscribe to our channel for fresh updates every single day and turn on those notifications so you never miss new footage. Share these videos with anyone interested in understanding what's really happening on the ground. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next episode with more exclusive content. Good luck.